So for many of us, when you're out grocery shopping and picking out your fruit and veggies, you're not always thinking about where they actually come from.
Yeah, and where your food comes from is sparking concern from some local farmers, and here's why. According to the USDA, for the first time, the United States will become a net agricultural food importer in 2023 and no longer a net exporter, meaning we are now relying on other countries to feed all of us. So I caught up with farmer Jerry from Untied's Vegetable Farm out of Waverly, Minnesota, to learn more about his recent trip to visit lawmakers in D.C. and his hopes of sparking change in the ag industry.
We view us as being a very, very important industry to this country, and it's somewhat of a food security situation that we're facing.
Farmer Jerry Untied knows all too well the work that goes into running his 1,500-acre farm in Waverly, Minnesota.
We're producing food for you to eat, and if we can't produce enough food for you, that can cause some serious problems.
It's not that the U.S. can't produce enough food. Jerry says the problem, like many industries, is finding workers, which is why he met with lawmakers, including Minnesota Senator Tina Smith in D.C., to discuss the challenges facing farmers.
Congress does make these regulations for instance, the type of workers that we're able to get, since there's no domestic workforce basically left here.
A shortage of workers is one of the biggest problems that I hear about from farmers, and we've got to find a path forward.
Like many farms, Untied's has to bring in foreign workers through a federal visa program for seasonal labor, a process Jerry tells me comes with its own challenges. Minnesota Senator Tina Smith agrees, telling me the immigration laws in the U.S. are broken.
They don't work for people, they don't work for businesses, and it is a shame that we can't get past this partisanship in order to make the changes that that Minnesota farmers need.
Use your dollars that you spend as your voice, and talk and buy fresh and local. I know that a lot of times it is more expensive. I'm not going to deny that, and especially in the environment where we live in Minnesota, things can be, in terms of fruit and vegetables, can be very expensive, but they're because of our labor rules here that the state regulates what we pay and how much we pay and when we pay, and that affects the cost.
All right, so last year, the guest worker visa program, aka the H-2A program, reform, it passed the House, but it failed the Senate. So Senator Smith told me that the real sticking point with the Republican counterparts is for these guest workers to find a path to permanent status here in the states, which makes it a tricky issue because Republicans are saying, that's immigration and there's labor laws involved. So it's a very convoluted issue, but of course it's impacting so many farmers. So folks would like to read more about it. I've posted the details at KARE11.com.
Yeah, great story there and great insight into what's going on here in farming in Minnesota.
Shop local is what they say.